Shameless Media.
This episode of Shameless is brought to you by Airbnb.
Hello and welcome to Shameless, the pop culture podcast for smart people who love dumb stuff. You're joined, as always, by Melbourne writers, Michelle Andrews, that would be me, and Zara McDonald, that would be you.
Hello, Michelle Andrews, and hello, producer Annabelle Lee.
Hello. Hello, guys. Coming up on today's show, obviously, a big recap of everything that happened at the Grammys, from the red carpet to the awards. We need to talk about the Glambot drama, which sounds like it's about the Grammys, but it's not. It's a different thing.
Well, it sort of is.
A little tiny bit about the Grammys. The Safdie brothers, those very of the moment producer-director brothers, are not on speaking terms. We want to deep the rumours as to why. Kim K might be in a relationship with Lewis Hamilton, the F1 star, and Ashley Tisdale and Hilary Duff's estranged sister might be friends. It's probably the weakest of our lineup, but oh no, she's offended at that.
Deeply. I was the one that pitched that.
Oh, sorry.
And also, you're doing a lot of like mights in this intro. You're saying Haylie and Ashley might be friends. Well, they're photographed. They are. Kim and Lewis might be dating. Well, they are.
Are we going to talk about the fact that you're grumpy today?
You don't tell people that.
Zara's grumpy today.
Something happened. And when I say something, I mean, I don't know.
Well, you didn't sleep.
Yeah, I just woke up this way. But I'm so happy to be here. And I know we're not allowed to give recommendations in this episode.
Oh.
But it feels sort of randomly sacrilegious to just go this quickly into the quick and dirty at this point. Don't you agree?
Sure.
I got a mattress protector.
Oh,
a new one.
You hadn't had one, or
no? I got a thickie.
A thick
Yeah,
one.
nice.
Do you guys have thickies?
I
thinnies?
do. No. Yeah.
Pretty thin, yeah.
Yeah, because I think this is the thing where you come into your 30s and maybe you've slept in the same mattress for a few years and you want to kind of elevate the experience and you think, I don't want to buy a whole new mattress. That's expensive, bad for the environment, and also unnecessary. So you just buy a mattress protector.
And you're loving it.
Yeah, I'm still not sleeping. It's nice to lie on.
Can I ask what kind of pillow girls you are? Are you a firm pillow lady?
Firm.
I'm a pillow girl that's currently in the market.
Oh.
If anyone's listening.
Maybe that's why you didn't sleep last night.
Definitely in the market. I always was a soft girl. I suspect I'm transitioning into firm.
I don't trust soft pillow people. I'm so sorry. It's got to be a firm pillow. Has to be, Annabelle.
I agree, yes.
You were a soft pillow girl.
Always was.
You may as well just sleep without one, babe.
I know. I agree with you. I think maybe like a lot of people are now pitching the foam to me.
No.
I don't mind a foam.
I find the foam strange.
The foam, I hate a curved pillow. I hate seeing that curve through the pillowcase. Don't do that to me.
Well, that's exactly right. But then I went to my girlfriend's house the other day and she made me trial her pillow because I'm that in the market. Like it's, I didn't mind it.
See, I use so I have a few pillows that I rotate between.
Bold.
Soft, hard, and then foam.
That's strange, Annabelle.
That is weird. It's like a mood ring for
maybe
you.
that's also why I don't sleep well sometimes.
And the listeners, tell us, do you prefer this kind of chat before a quick and dirty?
Or
would
straight
you rather
in?
we just get straight in?
But if the pillow brands want to send me a pillow.
Oh, you would like free pillow?
No, I no, it's against the rules of this show to ask for free things. So I wouldn't.
You can have a free thing token. Would you like to use it on a pillow?
What, do we get one for the whole year?
Yeah, free pillow token.
You know,
free
I'm not
thing
using
token.
it. I think I've done enough work to just, if the pillow's
get some.
accidentally arrive, I didn't use the token.
But you need to take sole responsibility. If we have a bevy of pillows rock up to this office, you are dealing with them, because the number of times we get a bunch of shit. You should see, I'm going to take a photo of our desks at the moment with Zara McDonald's parcels. A whole fucking thing of towels is currently in between our desks.
I spent a lot of time at Bed Bath & Beyond.
What's going on with you?
I think I just can't get enough of Bed Bath & Table. I honestly...
Why don't you get a pillow from Bed Bath & Table then?
I don't know. I love going in there. I don't know. I bought all new towels and I bought new sheets and I just wanted to feel like luxe. I don't know.
Give a shout out to my favourite new 30-something store,
Yeah.
Harris Scarf.
yeah?
I have walked past Harris Scarf all my 20s, was like, fuck that. What is that? Harris Scarf, the Shayna Blaze Picnic Collection. Oh my goodness. Do you have a picnic basket?
They have love towels. Shayna Blade drew towels.
Okay, there is an
Blaze.
amazing.
Blaze. Sorry.
Come on.
I got
There
excited.
is put respect on Shayna's name. There is an amazing bath mat collection that is double size, very absorbent.
So
currently
you
at
know what?
Harry's
Fuck
car.
it, we're staying here. So here's the thing: when I bought all these new towels, to your point, extra large size, I found out that there's a thing called a bath sheet. That's not just a bath towel.
Thank you.
Bath
double size.
sheet belly.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's double. I was looking at the measurements.
Feels it though.
But it's a large, large towel.
Spiritually, it's a double sized towel.
I like the sound of that.
So I bought some bath sheets as well as bath towels.
Have you been operating with just bath towels? Bath towels are not big enough.
I didn't know this.
I wrap them around admittedly, I have a big 9-month-old daughter. Like, she's tall. I use a bath towel on her and it's barely doing the job.
It's just an
Need a
itty
bath-
bitty little thing as I'm getting out of the shower.
No, you need a bath sheet so you can actually feel like you're in a towel blanket.
Well, there you go, team. Bath towels cancelled. Who would have thought this morning
Also,
on Thursday?
Harris
the
Scarf,
5th
if
of
you
Feb.
want to send me shit, I'll take your
You want
stuff.
that as your token?
Well, I really love their picnic collection. So if they have other things they think I'll like, I'm in the market for some pants.
Do I get a free token?
No.
No.
I want a bike.
You know what? No one gets tokens. What kind of bike?
A bike. I want to start riding to work.
You could just get it off eBay.
You're in your hobby era because you also want to start playing the saxophone again.
I play the saxophone.
Yeah.
I just want to
Just because you
relearn.
played in high school does not mean you still
I
play.
speak French, oui. Shall we get into the quick and dirty?
Yeah, I think we've patted enough. You guys give us your feedback on that first 7 minutes.
Only good. Our first story, but the quick and dirty is also the top 5 stories from the rough and tumble of celebrity and pop culture news cycle. Michelle
Hi.
Bathsheen Andrews.
Thank you.
What have you got?
Okay, our first story. Justin Bieber's 7-minute rehearsal and more behind the scenes 2026 Grammy secrets. That is from Rolling Stone. The Grammys happened on Monday. The entire office watched it together. Everyone was very excited about Olivia Dean's win. Let's talk about our red carpet favourites or who stood out. Did we have any thoughts and feelings about Chappell Roan's nipple dress?
I didn't have heaps of feelings.
Can we recap what the dress was for people who didn't see? How would you describe this?
It was hanging from her nipples.
Yeah. So it was burgundy, a very lightweight fabric. There was a cape over the top. I felt about this. I loved this dress with the cape over the top. As soon as she removed the cape and it was just her boobs with the fabric hanging from her nipples, this is one of those things, when you see someone bite into an icy pole,
Oh, yeah.
that's how I felt looking at this dress.
Because it was piercings.
I'm too close to the breastfeeding journey to be able to look at anyone's nipples doing anything and feel good. The idea of anyone, God forbid, stepping on that or pulling or being uncomfortable.
Stop.
Obviously, that's what you think, though. Surely you look at that and you go, what if?
I didn't spend a lot of time thinking about it. Belly, did you?
I kind of liked it.
I loved it with the cape. With the
Yeah.
cape and 8. Without the cape biting into an icy pole.
Honestly, Grammys fashion I always find particularly underwhelming because it's not like a classic red carpet. It's like a bit more fun. It's a bit more artistic, but it's not like everyone's kind of in character rather than dressing for the fashion of it all.
The one that stood out to me that I liked, but again, it wasn't some big moment, was just Sabrina Carpenter. I love her on the red carpet. Do you even know what dress I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I do.
You didn't like it?
Well, I didn't come here to neg the dresses.
Go on then. You're grumpy. You may as well.
I didn't love it.
I thought she looked ethereal.
She did.
Gorgeous.
She did look ethereal.
You didn't like the dress.
Good for her, not for me. It's a good saying. It's Amy Poehler's.
Go listen to her podcast.
That's better than this one today. Okay, Bad Bunny won the biggest award of the night, album of the year. His 20-second long stunned silence felt like a long time when you were watching it.
I expected someone to come up and cuddle him, but he was just kind of sitting by himself, sobbing, which was a beautiful moment to watch because this clearly means so much to him. But I was like, where's your crew?
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing thing to watch just for 20 seconds in this very sort of fast-paced, everything's very quick, especially when you're making TV. Just for a single shot on him for 20 seconds was pretty amazing. I will say, in the spirit of just recommending other shows that aren't this one today, The Daily did a really good episode over the weekend on the career of Bad Bunny. I really adored it. I think especially in the context of everything that's happening in America right now. I mean, he made it a huge part of his speech as well, what's going on with ICE. He's about to perform at the Super Bowl. This is very much his moment.
Well, he's felt so big for so long, but he's exploding even more right now.
Yeah, well, I think it's now his stage for right now. And I think we'll just continue talking about him more and more. So that episode is really, really good. I have
She's grumpy again.
I was going to say I have a bone to pick, but I'm trying to be joyful.
No, I have a bone to pick.
Wildflower. Great song. Great
Billie
song.
Eilish's song Wildflower winning best song or song of the year. Fuck, it's from 2024 and it's amazing. It's a
great
10 out of
song.
10 song.
11 out of 10 song.
11 out of 10. Top 50 of all time, perhaps.
100% agree.
However, and that is from someone who loves the Chainsmokers and Zara McDonald.
We have high and low taste.
We have high and low taste. Wildflower, beautiful song. It simply should not win an award in 2026. It came out in 2024. And yes, by the technical rules, it classifies or qualifies because it was released as a single in Feb 2025. What I want to talk about is releasing something as a single these days is meaningless. Like back in the day when you used to be able to buy a single as a CD by itself, releasing a single was a thing. Now, the whole thing comes out and then like 9 months later, an artist will be like, and by the way, this is my single. You may as well just be like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Do you guys get me?
I completely understand you. I just
It
have to
means
see.
nothing.
Yeah, because this was from the album Hit Me Hard and Soft, which was nominated at the Grammys last year. So that album didn't win any awards last year. This was released as a single in the context of this Grammys year, so it was able to win Song of the Year. To your point, I agree with you. In the era of streaming as well, singles mean so little because you stream albums also in full. So
Yeah.
it's really easy to understand and fall in love with different songs within an album that aren't going straight to radio. Like we're not dictated by radio anymore. I mean, part of me is like, is it kind of clever from them? Part of me is like, it is within the rules and I do like rules.
Yeah, you love rules, but what if the rules are stupid?
Well, do you think there's a difference between like a deluxe song?
Oh,
on
like
an
a
album?
special release?
Yeah, and this? Because I do.
Yeah, I think something has to be released. The thing that's winning the award has to be brand new to that time period. So if it was that this song, Wildflower, was winning music video of the year and the music video came out in the time period, that's a new bit of content that can win. If it's a song that predated the time period, no, that cannot win.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Belly?
I do agree. I wonder if they felt bad maybe that Hit Me Hard and Soft didn't win anything the year before.
We're not in kindergarten.
Yeah, like we are talking about the Grammys, Belle, and
Yeah,
they've got
that's true.
lots of awards, those too. Like I
Yeah.
love them. They are clearly like two of the most talented people in the universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
stupidly
Obviously.
talented.
But
Come on now.
they have won awards before, lots of them.
We're not the participation award generation.
That
surely.
album should have won awards though.
I agree.
Yes, it is a good album.
To quote, I don't know who said this first, was it Ned Kelly? Such is life.
That was Ned
Yeah,
Kelly just
that's
before
true.
he passed away.
Oh, pivot. A moment.
Let's move on to Justin Bieber because I think he was the main other thing I cared about from the Grammys. His performance of Yukon was excellent. 10 out of 10. His vocals were so amazing. Panning to Hailey Bieber in the crowd. I was so proud of him. Like, oh my God. Just everything about that. The fact he did it in his boxers and his shorts and it was so stripped back. I could not have loved this performance more.
Yeah, did you hear that Ben Winston, who EP'd the show, gave an interview to Rolling Stone and said that like every performer was given 90 minutes to rehearse and he just did it once in 3 minutes and was like, yeah, we all good?
He did the Ed Sheeran thing, which might be an insult to anyone in the music industry because this probably wasn't something Ed Sheeran.
No, but it is the Ed Sheeran thing now. I think we all agree.
The Ed Sheeran thing where he got on stage, he laid, oh God, I'm making myself cringe. He laid a beat live on stage and then he just went from there. It was like he just built this song and created it in front of everyone. Apart from whoever was off stage going, yeah. That's him.
I think the thing about Justin Bieber, and look, I have to say, I've obviously been a long time Justin Bieber fan. So take this with the knowledge that I've been a long time Justin Bieber fan. But the thing about him is I think he's been caught up in so much personal controversy around his personal brand that I think people have forgotten that at his core, he was one of the more talented musicians to ever come up. Like he would play the piano and play the guitar and write his own music and sing. Like he wasn't just one of those musicians that, and with great respect, just came up and just kind of like found his way into singing and that was that.
Yeah.
Like he was talented at his core musically.
I agree. And also not to be grumpy or sassy about the other performers. I think if you watched the Grammys and you saw the caliber of other musical performances on the night,
Oh.
Justin Bieber was head and shoulders above. I thought half the performers sounded awful.
Well, perhaps, did you see Alex Warren had headphone issues?
Oh, Alex Warren.
Headpiece?
I felt so sorry for him. So for anyone who missed this, the timing of what was playing in his ears was different to what was playing on the stage. And this was the Grammy organisers. It sounds like it was their stuff up, not his own. I felt so deeply for him. I wasn't talking about him. I was talking about
No.
other performers on the night.
Thank you.
I thought some sounded awful, genuinely.
Oh my God.
But Justin Bieber, I think when you then hear someone who has incredible vocals, you see why some make it to the AAA list and some never will.
I thought Sabrina did well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought Olivia did really well. So
Olivia was great.
Yeah.
I love Sabrina Carpenter, but that was not her best vocal performance.
Okay.
The grump is contagious up here.
I'm actually not grumpy anymore.
Is that inaccurate? You guys thought her vocal performance was
good.
strong?
I loved it.
I loved the performance itself.
Okay. Olivia Dean, Best New Artist.
Does any of this get cut? Mom, do I sound like a raging bitch?
No, maybe it was when she did that like air hostess Mikey thing, it was hard to sing through that, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah,
That was
maybe.
hard.
Yep.
Back to my Olivia Dean, Best New Artist.
Oh, can't wait to go to her concert later this year.
I know.
She is just like, I just want the best for her. She is so amazing. She is radiant.
I want the best for her and her team.
Yeah.
I want the best for Emily, her manager.
It sounds like she's surrounded by great people.
Did you see the video she put on Instagram of like, she said like her kings, but I guess it must be her band, and there was just like all of these men listening and waiting for it to be announced, and then they all just fucking lost the plot. I loved it. I love her stylist, Simone. I know them all.
How do you know that? Just following on Instagram.
Of course. Anything else from the Grammys, to be honest?
No, I'm just melting about me with the vocal ability of a cat.
You know what? Just to
Do we delete that? Or
No, we don't delete it. But what you'll do is you'll eat some humble pie, because what you're going to try and do is hit one note right now.
No, I can't. This is the embarrassing thing.
Okay.
Like Sabrina Carpenter runs rings around me. I need to stop digging myself a hole. Please, no one cancel me. I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, you love her.
But don't.
No,
surely
stop.
I'm speaking to a majority of people who watch these awards and sometimes go, not the best vocal performance I've ever heard. Surely there are some listeners out there.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. Coming up after the break, straight to Glambot. Mish, you know what it's like booking accommodation for your family or your friendship group. There is some pressure. You've got one chance to nail it.
Oh, I want their jaws to hit the floor when they walk into the Airbnb I've chosen.
Same, and it's about the entire experience, the home, the location, the amenities, the vibe.
In the past, booking a comm online has always been a bit of a gamble. You don't really know what you're walking into, but Airbnb have this incredible feature that eliminates that problem.
Yeah, guest ratings and reviews were always so helpful, and then came along guest favourites filter.
These are the most loved homes on Airbnb, taking into consideration the entire experience. The best bit is you can filter your search to only view the guest favourites.
It's basically a guarantee that you'll love your Airbnb, and because it's the homes that other guests have loved, you know it can be trusted. Plus, it'll make the whole process of choosing one so much quicker.
Guys, it's easy. Next time you're booking a trip, tick all of your important non-negotiables, then filter further with guest favourites.
Thank you so much to Airbnb for making this episode of Shameless possible.
Our second story, Glambot producer axed from Grammys carpet after controversies with private wedding booking. That is from Variety. Who has been following this one?
Me.
Me too. Belly?
Not me, actually.
That's what we love you for.
I feel like you'll enjoy this.
Yeah, me too.
So, when we're talking about the Glambot, we all know what we mean, hey?
Yes.
Cole, long, curly hair, guy who stands with camera that does like a whooshy motion, slow-mo speed up thing that all of the Hollywood stars try to perfect, but then you get called out if you do it shit.
Nice work.
Well done.
I do think you would do a Glambot really well.
You would.
I agree.
Have you thought about this? No. I've thought about this a
We
lot.
practiced in the office one day.
I forgot about that.
And I was happy with my results.
Yeah, I remember that. Yours were great. No, I wouldn't be good at it, but that's fine.
You're good at so many other things.
We can't be good at everything.
One thing I'm terrible at is riding a bike, to your point earlier. I can't do that.
Oh, we
I
should
could
ride
do it
together.
You
Glambot.
don't have to give yourself a neg when a compliment comes your way. So when it comes to this Glambot, it is also really associated with e-news. E-news, I think one thing in digging in this story I'm slightly confused about is everybody associates Cole as almost like the founder of the Glambot. I actually cannot deep in my soul work out, and maybe people don't care about this, where the ownership lies.
Zara wants to know who has the IP for the Glambot.
But here's the thing, right? This kind of camera stuff tech was originally created in 2009 by a guy named Mitch Gross. Then a guy called Gary Snegeroff developed the Glambot as a tool to enhance coverage for E.
Good job, Gary and Mitch.
It's now commonly associated with Cole. He is the director of it, but it's not like he necessarily created it from what I can tell, which makes this story for mine a little more confusing, but let's roll with it. Cole has got himself in hot water. It's been bubbling for a few weeks now, and I think it's finally hit its conclusion-ish because A, he apologised this week, and B, then he was axed from the Grammys. But we'll get to what's happened. So it all started when a woman by the name of Yinka Animashorn reached out to Cole, so long-haired Cole, to book the Glambot in 2019, I think, for her wedding.
Years ago. So this is 7 years ago. She wrote to Cole, hi, by email, by the way. So not DM, this was email.
Do you want to go back and forth again?
Yeah, who do you want to be?
Well, you started, so you be Yinka.
Perfect. Hi, are you/the Glambot available for private events such as a wedding? I'd love to have you at mine on September 20th and September 22nd. Please let me know your availability and rates.
Hi, Yinka. Thanks for reaching out. Just so you're aware, Glambot is a camera system and personnel used by a network television station for one of the biggest red carpets of the year. It is not cheap. If you feel like something like this might be within your budget range, I'm happy to discuss further.
Hi, Cole. Yes, it's something in my budget range. Smiley face.
How do we feel about this exchange to this point?
Can I save my thoughts to the end? Because I worry I'm going to go against the grain a little bit and I want to be able to back myself up properly.
Perfect. All right. So you said, Yinka, it's within your budget range.
Smiley face.
Yep. Copy. I don't see how it could be since I didn't say how much it was, and it could be between $10,000 and $1 million.
Yeah, I just assumed it was very pricey since it's featured at the Oscars. So what are the steps to book? Would you be the person who comes or do you just work with them for the red carpet? What's the rundown?
It is a crew of about 15 people, plus network setups, rehearsals, gear drop-offs, camera rental, lighting rental, insurance, permits, etc., etc., etc.
So where would I begin? Through you, or is there a website?
Okay, it's $300,000. I'll take 10% deposit to secure the gear, and once I have the deposit, I can do the contract. Ready to get started?
Thanks, Cole. I will reach out by Monday.
If you wanted to know how much it costs, you just needed to ask. You don't need to pretend you're going to book it.
I did. That's why I asked. I want to book it. Okay. So, Yinka, this is obviously 7 years old. Yinka has a Twitter account where she has reshared this a couple of times over the years, kind of when Cole trends on socials for people to be like, I love this guy. He's so friendly to everyone. Yinka tends to reshare this and has openly admitted, which I love, that she has a big old grudge about this, that she refuses to let go. I love when people admit that because I love a grudge.
Yeah, completely. And as to your point, she has told the media she has tried to share this, it's just never gone viral. She also gave a statement to people to provide a bit more context and colour on her feelings around this. And she said, as a black woman, I'm no stranger to people making assumptions about who I am or what I'm capable of. But I think his responses to me were exceptionally unprofessional and unkind. I was preparing for one of the best days of my life, and to this day, his response shocks me. This isn't how you speak to a potential client or people in general. Hopefully my sharing this can be a learning experience for him and enable him to be better or at least a bit more kind.
Cole responded to this backlash on TikTok with a video. Here's a snippet of what he said.
I want to talk about some emails that I sent years ago that resurfaced recently. The tone in these emails was dismissive and curt, and that is not okay. In 2019, I didn't have a team around me. It was just myself. I edited every single video. I answered every single email, and I was overwhelmed. But that is not an excuse. Everything lands on me. I think the hardest part about all of this is being labeled racist. I'm half Chinese, and growing up, issues of identity, race, and belonging deeply affected me, and I would never intend to inflict that onto anybody else. But I do understand that reading these emails, people could be upset and assume bias, especially given the frequency at which people of color experience being dismissed. And so I take responsibility for my words, regardless of what my intent was.
Okay, my thoughts. You asked them earlier, so I'm going to try and lay them out now. I think he got this wrong, for sure. I think he was sassy and snarky. I think the context here would be really interesting, though. How many people would be reaching out to get the price of the Glambot and to get information like this around award season? I think there would be heaps. I think this speaks to someone who is completely overrun and fed up. And did Yinka deserve that as a reply? No. But I don't think this is necessarily the like egregious social crime people are making it out to be. I think it being over email is an important detail as well. It's not like this was an Instagram DM where he's gone and stalked her and then made a bunch of conclusions about who Yinka is. I feel like this was a guy who was very sassy and not particularly kind, but it's not much of a cancelable crime to me.
How interesting. What do I think? I think the first reply is fine. So his first reply, because to your point, I wouldn't be surprised if he got lots of inquiries, just people trying to work out how much it is. So it's like him just checking, just so you're aware, the Glambot is a camera system and it's not cheap. Like generally, I'm not like hugely offended by that. I do think they descend pretty quickly though into stuff. If you genuinely don't think that it's like for sure business that you're doing over email, you also have the opportunity to just like not reply
it. I think the
and
decision
wait
to
for someone
reply.
to follow up. And I think if they're following up, then maybe they're legit looking for your business. And if they don't, then you can set it free. Like there was a really easy other option here and it was to just not reply.
I think this speaks to someone who is super fed up and is choosing to be snarky instead of just ignore, like someone who's reached the end of their tether. And I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm just saying I'm not convinced that this is something we should cancel him over and he should lose his career over.
Well, that's the thing. So he was axed from the Grammys. A Variety reported that E were reevaluating their long-term strategy around the Glambot. And he's such a core part of that Glambot experience, I think. Yeah, I totally see what you mean. I think the only confusing thing for me, which I know I'm really hung up on like who owns the Glambot.
Bringing it back to intellectual property.
But, he says, I didn't have a team around me. It was just me.
Yeah.
I think I'm confused as to how it works behind the scenes. Does E contract him and he has to direct it by himself and he didn't have a team around him?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was early days as well. This is 2019, so we need to put ourselves back in 7 years ago. I do wonder, and I know some listeners will be wondering if we're going to bring this up, a week or two before this all happened, there was that big social media controversy. He had an interaction with J-Lo on the red carpet. Everyone said J-Lo was super rude. J-Lo got rinsed for it. Everyone said Cole was so lovely and he's always so nice to people. I think this is the classic milkshake duck internet moment where a couple of weeks ago everyone was going, God, Cole's so courteous and so kind to everyone. And it's been the perfect wave to ride of going, back in 2019 he was not kind and courteous. And I think the fact that he wasn't kind and courteous to someone who's not a celebrity is why this has become so gripping, because it's like, well, he's nice when he's on camera and to famous people, but how much does it mean if he's not nice behind the scenes?
Because they're not nice emails.
They're not, no, don't get me wrong, they are not nice emails, but do we need to make them much more?
What do you think, Belly, as someone who's is this the first time you've heard this story?
Yeah. I agree with a lot of your points, both of you. And I'll leave it there. No, the last email where he was like, well, you should have just asked, that was like very ugly.
Yeah.
And
I don't mean to go deeper and deeper. How many people across the world could afford a $300,000 Glambot for their wedding? I couldn't name a single person I've ever met.
I just would assume that if you were getting this far down the chain, you are absolutely booking that thing. And also, to your point, I understand what you mean. Oh, like it's not Instagram, you could stalk it. You would just search the name. You could do digging there. Like there's so much you can do. You really could just not reply. Like this comes back to
100%.
You just do not have to talk to people like this. You can just ignore it.
And it is her right to hold this massive grudge. I hope she had the bougiest wedding ever later that year and hired someone else who was not Glambot to do a very similar thing. And it is absolutely her right to keep bringing this up. I just don't think it's then the public's right to completely strip him of everything he's got.
Well,
either.
they're not though. Just not to the public aren't stripping him of that. E are, if they are. Like E are making that decision.
E's responding to the public, 100%. E's not doing this in a vacuum. E's
of
responding to
course.
social media commentary.
I know what you mean, but I haven't seen any social media commentary to the point of like he simply must lose his job here. E are like, we just can't be bothered. We can't be bothered with this. Where in some ways, if companies want to be bothered, we know they have been in the past.
Oh, yeah. Will he be at the Oscars?
No, too soon. I think he'll keep the Glambot, but maybe not till next year.
Viva la Glambot.
Yeah. Or you know what? Actually, the last point I have on this,
We can keep going round.
I actually wonder if the Glambot's dying anyway.
Well, I have been wondering.
I think
it's been a while.
It's had its time.
But it is so good.
No, I think we're going to look back on this and say, oh my God, this was so 2023.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
I tell you what was really the Australian one where they get on, if you are international listening to this, Australia tried to make a thing where you stand on a rotating podium and you just get a 360.
Wait, do you mean at the Brownlow years ago?
That was fucking awful.
Do you remember this?
I do. And there's a bunch of fake flashes going on.
Wait, is this from the Brownlow from like 15 years ago?
I think so, on the Logies maybe.
They do it elsewhere, yes.
Oh, it was like 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else. I just remember, so for those who aren't from Australia, we have the AFL and their big awards night. And I remember there was this one night like 15 years ago on the Brownlow, and they just had this podium that went around in a circle and the women had to stand on it and it would just go
That's
around.
my worst nightmare because I'm constantly worried about posture, and I can just imagine standing on that 360 thing being like shoulders back.
I'm actually going to find that for you later.
Surely we can find one of those moving trolleys, stand on it, one of us can rotate the other around, and we can make our own 360 cam, and we can call it Shameless Bot.
Trolley.
Yeah, like a moving trolley, you know, when you need lots of parcels. I don't know.
Oh, that trolley. I was thinking shopping trolley. For sure. Our third story, the teenage sex scene that sparked infamous rift between edgy director brothers behind Hollywood's hottest movies. That is from page 6.
Okay, if you do not recognise the names Josh Safdie and Benny Safdie, they are two of Hollywood's most influential directors. They kind of exploded about 10 years ago when they released 2 critically acclaimed films. So we had Good Time, released in 2017, starring Robert Pattinson. Then we had Uncut Gems in 2019, starring Adam Sandler. They were, from that moment on, considered like the hottest things in Hollywood land, and they were always a package deal.
Yeah, they were 100%. I think they even, like, that's how their company worked. It was the Safdie brothers. Something weird happened in 2023, though. So they were working on their next movie with Adam Sandler, Ben Affleck, and Megan Thee Stallion, apparently about baseball. And it was stalled, and then Benny Safdie announced that he wouldn't be working on it at all. The following year, Benny spoke to Variety and said he wouldn't be working with his brother again. So according to that article, when I ask whether he'll direct with Josh again, he shrugs, I don't know. So there was this very obvious and public breakup between the Safdie brothers.
And naturally, people have been wondering
What
for a
happened?
few years now what the fuck happened. Fast forward to present day, and the two brothers have gone on to have varied levels of solo success. So Benny has not received any Oscars nominations for his movie The Smashing Machine this year. Meanwhile, his brother, Josh Safdie, nabbed 4 Oscar nominations for his wildly successful movie with Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme.
Yep, correct. Now, it was after the Oscar nominations came out that page 6 reported on what
happened?
allegedly happened in this fallout. So it was a curiously timed drop of this story. That's what I'll say.
100%. And this article, we're going to read you guys slabs of it, but it kind of says the reason the brothers aren't on speaking terms is because something big happened on the set of their 2017 film Good Time. So we're going way back in history, 6 years before they split. This thing happened on the set of the movie. So I'm going to read you slabs of page 6. Do you want to go one for one?
Yeah, absolutely. I love this little routine. As Mish said, we're going to read directly from the piece because this is kind of a delicate story and it's probably better for us to read straight from the reporting.
Absolutely.
All right. According to Good Time sources, a 17-year-old girl was cast to play a prostitute in the crime thriller. Once on set, the teenager was thrust into a scene that involved nudity and simulated sex with actor Buddy Duress.
Actor is in inverted commas. The Safdies were known for using a mix of professional stars like the film's lead, Robert Pattinson, as well as non-actors like Buddy Duress, who had just been released from prison. Duress, real name Michael Stathis, had been jailed numerous times dating back to 2009 on drug charges, weapons violations, fencing stolen property, and motor vehicle theft, according to court records.
While Josh watched the action unfold on his monitor and Benny stood in the corner holding the boom, Duress, who was high at the time, pulled down his pants, exposed himself, and asked the girl if he could stick it in as cameras continued to roll. Multiple sources tell page 6. Duress died of a heroin overdose in November 2023.
Any director who had seen that should have yelled cut and stopped the scene, but Josh let it continue, says an on-set source who noted that Josh, not Benny, was the de facto commander on set.
3 sources say Josh, who is now vying for this year's Best Director Oscar, became aware of the girl's age on the day of production shortly after the scene shot as the traumatized girl spiraled. Josh declined to comment.
Okay. So, obviously using a 17-year-old to film a sex scene with a convicted criminal who was high on drugs at the time is a complete no by not just industry standards,
Just any.
human standards.
Yeah. Now, if you're thinking this timeline is kind of confusing because this allegedly happened in 2017, but then Benny and Josh's fallout happened 6 years later in 2023, you'd be right to be kind of confused. Apparently, according to this piece, Benny Safdie only understood the full scope of the event in 2023.
He only learnt the girl's age.
Yes.
Can I give you my theory? I think this Buddy Duress died. He died in 2023. I think the kind of story came back up for them then to be like, this guy died of a heroin overdose. What was this involvement in our film? And I think it was then that Benny Safdie, at least according to him and his team, found out that the woman involved or the girl involved was underage.
Well, yeah, because she's a girl, 17. Now, as we said at the top here, the Oscars are on March 16, and it feels like an interesting story to drop now. As per Vanity Fair's reporting, it has some of the hallmarks of an Oscar smear campaign released into the world specifically at a moment when Academy voters are just about to fill out their final ballots. Tactics such as this were common in the heyday of Harvey Weinstein, who was infamous for waging rhetorical war against his opponents in the awards race, but their use has become less common in recent years.
One example given by Vanity Fair, although they do say it like this was probably organic but could be an example of how controversy can completely derail an Oscars campaign, was of course what happened last year with Amelia Perez. So Amelia Perez was front runner for several Oscar noms.
This feels like longer than a year ago.
This was last year.
Yeah.
It earned the most nominations of 2025 with 13 noms. But because all of the controversy came out about Carla Sofia Gascon's controversial tweets, many of them racist, just bigoted in general, that seemed to have completely derailed the Oscars campaign. It went on from sweeping every other awards show essentially to winning, I think might have been nothing or next to nothing at the Oscars last year.
It'll be really interesting to see what happens with Marty Supreme at the Oscars now because it was a front runner. I mean, Timothée Chalamet himself has been a front runner this entire time. I don't think it should affect Timothée Chalamet's campaign.
I agree. I think it'll affect Josh Safdie's ability to win Best Director.
Won't win.
This is
it's not a good story.
Ugly, ugly, ugly story.
Yep. Coming up after the break, let's talk about Hilary Duff and Ashley Tisdale and then Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton.
Zaz, I bet a lot of our listeners have a go-to drink, a wine they always grab, or their favourite seltzer.
Of course, but sometimes you just feel like mixing it up.
That is when you go straight to Dan Murphy's. They track exactly what's new, what's coming soon, and what everyone is drinking at the moment. So cool.
Guys, check it out via the Dan Murphy's app or head in store to chat to the team and remember to drink wise.
Thank you so much to Dan Murphy's for making this episode of Shameless possible.
Our fourth story, Ashley Tisdale befriends Hilary Duff's estranged sister Haylie amid mum group drama. That is from Pedestrian. We haven't spoken to you about this one, Belly. You're away.
You were on leave.
Yes.
The toxic mum group drama of Hollywood is back. We covered this in our first episode. A very quick recap for the bellies of the world. This all kicked off in early Jan when Ashley Tisdale penned a piece in The Cut titled Breaking Up with My Toxic Mum Group. One of the sentences that we kind of honed in on in our chat was, to be clear, I have never considered these mums to be bad people. Maybe one. But I do think our group dynamic stopped being healthy and positive for me anyway.
So obviously everyone's been like, who's the one? Simply who is the one that is not just toxic but a bad person?
And then everyone, or at least the majority of social media users, decided the one was one Hilary Duff.
Yeah, and then Hilary Duff's husband obviously entered the chat, Matthew Comer, with that post, which kind of was, as we joked about at the time, in some way funny. But it also, I think, still continued to point the finger at Hilary. That if he's coming out in such visceral defense, then maybe he's trying to defend someone who's being maligned.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing. Haylie Duff, Hilary's estranged sister, liked the post at the time.
She liked Ashley's post,
Yeah.
not Matthew Comer's post.
No, sorry, that's what I meant.
She liked Ashley's post, and then everyone was like, Haylie. One day, and I think maybe we have done this briefly, but one day we need to go deeper on what the fuck happened between Hilary Duff and Hilary Duff.
No, we definitely need to go deeper on that.
What do you think about calling your two daughters Haylie and Hilary? I think that sets you up for
I
not
can't believe
success.
you found another problem.
I just think it's a bit Annabelle and Amanda, which is my sister's name.
Annabelle,
Annabelle,
Amanda, Haylie, Hilary. I do think Haylie and Hilary is quite
Bit closer.
What about
closer.
Kim, Courtney, Chloe, Kendall, Kylie?
Well, yeah, no, I don't think that sets you up for success either.
Well,
and as we know, Courtney not on good terms.
What do you mean it doesn't set you up for success? It is the core part of their brand.
Oh, yeah, you could become famous, very famous names. Why am I deeping this?
I cannot believe you tried to die on this hill.
Can we go back 42 minutes in time? Actually, can we go back to when we were discussing bath sheets?
Because it was a simpler time.
I don't know why I care. I'm sorry to Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, there it is.
Finally an apology.
She's still at the restaurant.
She's so talented. I don't know why I went down that path.
I don't know why you did either.
Hilary and Haylie hate each other, and I want to know why. And no, I don't think their parents are to blame because they gave them both.
Okay, we've actually got her back. She's fully back now. What are you doing?
I haven't eaten breakfast today. I think this is the problem.
I have. Slow release of energy is really helping me right now. And I actually haven't had a coffee. I just had a tea and I had my breakfast and then I'll have my coffee after the recording.
It's very rare that mid-recording I go, what the fuck am I saying? It's normally when I'm driving home, I go, not my best. Mid-recording, I'm realizing.
It's a new world. Talking about Hilary and Haylie, yeah, we will probably maybe put it on the overflow doc for ideas for Dumpster Friday. The fallout between Hilary and Haylie and what actually happened. But they are estranged. Hilary has hinted to family drama over the years. They used to be best mates and then there were like periods where they didn't follow each other and the rest. It is important now that Hilary Duff and Ashley Tisdale want us to know they're hanging out, right?
Yes.
Because apparently, we didn't say this because the Instagram story had expired, but apparently Haylie posted a photo to her stories.
Oh.
Yep.
With Ashley.
Of Ashley and their kids on a play date. Under the table shenanigans.
Was her caption. Yeah. I don't love this.
Demois also had a photo of them out for dinner in Malibu.
I think I don't love this. If this happened the week of the drama unfurling, I would have loved it. Because I'm like, fuck yeah, we're here. It's messy. Why not? Let's go. I think this coming a few weeks later just now looks a bit like, oh, you're still at the restaurant. Everyone else has moved on. And you're still in the paddling pool of like this messiness.
I mean, we are still talking about it.
Because you brought it to the table. I said at the intro was how
Yeah, that's true. You know what? You did say that. I am into this. I am.
You like it from Ashley and Haylie.
When I say like it, I think it's not play on. You know, I think it's like not that nice.
Oh, it's not nice. But I often like things that are not
But it's easy for this job.
Oh, yeah.
And we're talking
Gives
about
us-
celebrities doing messy
Well, it
things.
gave us story 4 in this week's Quick and Dirty, didn't it?
God bless story 4. Story 5.
I love this
I
one.
like this one.
It looks like Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton are test driving romance. Shout out to the Vulture editor for that one.
And Belly for picking that headline.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vroom, vroom.
Vroom, fucking vroom.
How do you feel about this, Belly Butt?
Random, but I like it because he used to date Nicole Scherzinger, which I didn't know.
Oh, for like 10 years.
But I feel like Nicole and Kim have a similar energy.
Same font.
Well, they Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian have been friends for years.
Well, Lewis Hamilton has long been friends with like some of Kim's. Wasn't he really close with Kanye?
Yeah, he was for a bit, yeah. So apparently these two met at Kate Hudson's New Year's Eve party in Aspen.
Of all the rooms to be in.
I know. They went to the Cotswolds together and then they extended their trip in Paris. There's these TMZ photos, not of them together, but leaving the same spaces. They're 1,000% dating. Or they want us to think they're dating.
Well, I did see recently there's a new Skims thing in Paris. It was Skims and Nike or something. And I should have researched this. Yeah, it's Nike Skims. Does Lewis Hamilton have anything to do with Nike? Is my only
I don't
thing.
want you to ruin this.
I think he does. Oh, wait, no. They tried to sign him. According to AI, which this could be wrong, the deal fell through.
Okay, well then no.
What I will be interested is if he is announced as some Nike ambassador, this thing is probably bullshit because I think it might be promo for the Skims launch in Paris.
I think you're probably right. I'm sad I didn't think about it myself.
Do you think do you think it's PR? Do you think they're legit? They would make sense. They're a hot couple.
I'm in two minds. Part of me thinks it's always a little bit of PR when we find out this early. The other part of me thinks these two are incredibly famous. It would be hard for them to go undetected when they're staying at a hotel, like two public hotels. Like they were at this Estelle Manor in the Cotswolds. Which
I would
looks,
love to go to the Cotswolds.
Yeah. So I think I can see this. You know, this even made it to my family chat.
Oh.
Who put it in?
My younger brother, Liam. So I was like, you know, I think if this is making it to the family chat, this is like a celebrity story that's gone.
It's important to the people.
It's it's the people's story, yeah.
It's important to our culture.
Yeah. So I would like them to date.
Same.
Yep.
I'm not convinced they are, but I would like it.
Belly.
Yeah, me too. Hot couple.
Yeah.
Into it.
Very hot couple. Lewis Hamilton is just like one of the hottest men
Yeah.
to ever man.
He's the only thing I know about F1.
He's sexy.
Oh, he's super hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is Charles Leclerc though.
Oh, I know him too. Actually, I know him.
Charles Leclerc.
Sorry.
Charles Leclerc. Well, I think Lewis Hamilton would be my number one. And maybe
Friend of the show, Carlos Sainz.
yeah, Carlos Sainz is fucking
They're all quite hot. And obviously we can't forget Oscar Piastri.
Oscar Piastri is like absolute sweetie, but I think he's a little young for us.
Oh, no, not in that sense. We just go for him. Grew up in the same suburb as I did.
Really?
Two Sandringham alumni.
Sandy boy.
So now the official race is it going to be Elizabeth Debicki or Jacob Elordi or Oscar Piastri?
Oscar Piastri, I will say, I don't think I've ever said this on the show before. I'm not sure. I think he went to a similar-ish school as me, like a different campus. So we have an overlap of suburb and campus. Bayside locals.
So sports bet or any betting agencies, if you're listening, who will be the one to come on Shameless first? We have official links to Elizabeth Debicki, Jacob
Official
Elordi
links.
and Oscar Piastri.
Okay, so is this our official link basket?
Three-legged race. Come on together. What an iconic trio of random.
It'd be like Graham Norton. You got a whole slew of
We
guests.
should do a panel show and they should be our first three guests.
Yeah, I love that. I don't think we're getting a single one of them.
No, you have little faith. I think Oscar could come on. I think he's our best bet.
Oscar Piastri, I'm such a fan.
Are you kidding? Such a fan. Can I also add one more person to the fan basket?
To the fan basket or the official link basket?
We don't have an official link to this person. I'd love one though.
Okay.
I'm in love with Carlos Alcaraz, the winner of the Australian
official link.
Open.
Huge fan.
He's my new favourite athlete. And I just want to put that on the record, equal with Oscar Piastri.
Yeah.
Carlos Alcaraz is one of my favourite celebrities, full stop. And I wish him nothing but the best and he's amazing. Have you read his Wikipedia?
No.
No controversy tab, which in tennis man land is rare.
You're going to get milkshake ducked.
No. I
don't
think
think
he's a
we will.
22-year-old sweetheart. And
I agree.
I love how he whips the audience into like a frenzy to get behind him. I'm obsessed with him.
Nothing but the best. I agree.
Nothing but the best.
Do you know who this is?
I do. Yeah, he won.
He won. He won the Australian Open.
I think we should go.
I think I should have gone 7 minutes in.
Bottom 50.
Episode or my performance?
Episode.
I've had a grand old time.
You reckon bottom 50
What do you
episode? Well, I mean, 50% have to fall below the line,
100%.
right? So I think this is the thing. I'm not pressured myself. I agree. I think it's bottom 50.
See you guys.
Aww.
This podcast was recorded on Wurundjeri land. Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.